Are you trying to solve money problems with money?
Have you ever had a money problem you thought to yourself, if I could get more money, I can get everything paid off, get this bill caught up, get the credit cards paid off, get the bill collectors to stop calling me. Oh, life would be so much better.
We want to share with you something we have learned along the way while being entrepreneurs. We share this with the hope that it won't take you as long or it won't be as hard of a lesson for you to learn as it might be if you weren't joining us today.
Hello, I'm Linnetta.
I'm Patrick.
And together we are co-founders of
verticalconnectionsinc.
Thank you once again for tuning in to this channel. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Everyone click the like button, the bell icon, and share this message.
Also, we greatly appreciate when you leave comments, and we look forward to those in the future. We've been blessed to have met some really amazing people along our journey as entrepreneurs. One person in particular and his family, who have become very close, recently told us, "You know, Patrick, you cannot borrow your way out of a hole." Wow. Cannot borrow your way out of a hole. After thinking about it for a little while, it made me think that did make sense. And you're right, we can't solve money problems with money because money problems are not a cause. They are a symptom. And you can't treat a symptom and cure a cause.
So what you have to do is you have to figure out what the real problem is. And if you desire to fix your money problem, don't try to fix the money problem. In the money problem, fix the mindset. When you fix your money mindset, that is first base on the base path to fixing your money problem.
Now, what does it mean when we say money mindset?
Money mindset is a compound word, and when you break it apart, we find that mind has to do with thinking, and set has to do with something that is automatic. For instance, there is a button in your car somewhere near the steering wheel. When you're driving down the road and you set the cruise control, you set it at a certain speed, and so the cruise control mechanism does everything in its power to keep the vehicle moving at the pace that you set.
And if you find yourself consistently having more month left at the end of your money than you do money at the end of the month, this is a problem that you have to fix, or it will never go away. You have to figure out how to fix it because it doesn't matter how much money you get.
That, unfortunately, is a problem for a lot of people.
Yes.
You need to fix your money mindset, and here are a couple of areas we want to share that will help clarify what we are talking about.
When it comes to your money mindset, the first thing you have to address is your mindset around the morality of having money. This is one of the things that keeps God's people from prospering financially their entire lives because they believe somehow there's something inherently morally wrong with money. And the more money you have, the more bad stuff that'll happen.
So what happens if we don't even realize our conscious level we're pursuing bigger and better things financially, but on our subconscious level we're sabotaging ourselves?
From ancient sage wisdom, it was said, "The path is smooth. Why do you throw stones before you?"
So for money to be good, you have to work hard for your money. You have heard the phrase before, right? You have to work hard for your money. So the person we throw stones before us is because someone all along the way, somebody persuaded us to believe that for something to be right, it has to be hard to come by.
But the reality is, if you believe that money is inherently evil, bad, wrong, and immoral, then what you're doing is you're going to sabotage your own success because you will never work to become something you despise.
We won't put all our energy into it if it means we gotta become the evil person. Right. Now, where does this immoral mentality come from?
It comes from a lot of places. It's in our programming because the programming that we watch on the electronic income reducer, aka the television.
It's so interesting. If you go back to the 1960s and watch television shows from that era, you will be hard pressed to find a movie or television show that showed an entrepreneur as an evil person.
But in the 70s, Hollywood declared war on entrepreneurship, and they started showing movies and television shows with many of the arch villains being corporate business owners and entrepreneurs, maybe even salespeople. There's something wrong and immoral if they have a lot of money, so therefore they're evil.
So, as long as you resist it, it doesn't matter how much money you borrow. It doesn't matter how much money you earn. You're going to have a money problem because you think money is inherently evil.
It's really interesting when you describe somebody who is really, really rich. Some will even use the adjective filthy rich. Also, if you're touching money, many have been taught that you should do what?
Wash your hands. See, we have all of these negative neural associations with money, and we wonder why we can't make any. You have money problems because your money mindset is broke. It's set to a temperature that's far below where you could be if you would be.
Now, maybe you think the meaning of money is a necessary evil, so you don't really like it, but you have to have it to pay your bills. So, it's necessary.
There's no doubt that money is necessary, okay? But we aren't jumping on the evil bandwagon, are you? Money is necessary, but it's not a necessary evil. It is not a necessary evil.
If your mindset is set on the fact that the purpose of money is to pay your bills, if you think that's the meaning of money, then there is a good chance that you are broke. Think about what your objective is.
Your objective is to make enough money to hand over to somebody else? That's it? You want to make enough money so you can pay the people you owe money to? If that's your primary meaning of money, or that's your focus when you think about making money, then you're going to stay stuck.
Or maybe your primary motive is good credit and being debt-free, which means you pay your bills on time, and you may even have people that say that they have some discretionary income, but they use most of their discretionary income to support their credit habit for consumption. So here you might be middle class, which means you're more than you used to be, but less than you want to be.
But when we understand the primary meaning of money is that it is a resource for multiplication.
Right.
When you get to the place in your life and you become aware that money is a resource for multiplication, you start to understand what the wealthy people do. This is where wealth begins to build.
We talked about the money mindset, the morality around the money, and the meaning of money.
Lastly, we want to touch on the money skill set.
When it comes to your money skill set, number one, you need to have creativity skills. You need to be able to create something that somebody else values other than you. Wealth is not money. Wealth is your ability to create a value for someone other than yourself. And if you can create a lot of that value for a lot of others, that's when you're going to be very wealthy. That's the whole equation right there. So you need a creativity mindset.
Number two, you have to have a skill set that includes business skills. Business skills are the skills that you give to the ability to help you have the ability to be successful and to successfully run that business.
Right. Your business skill set should include being able to sell, and selling means uncovering the value of what you have to offer so well that people are happy to exchange the money they have in their pocket for the value that you have revealed.
Yes. Your business skill set should also include the skill of marketing. And marketing is not handing out information just to hand it out, such as flyers. Marketing is the art and science. The art part is the part they feel. The science part is the part you measure. It's the art and science of discovering and developing in other people a desire for more and more of your product, your service, your opportunity.
So, you have to go out and you have to have conversations with people to discover what their desires are. One of the biggest signs of a lack of business skills is your desire to sell only what you want to sell or to create what you want to create, rather than addressing the public's needs so they can solve their problems or increase their business.
You need activity skills. business skills and business skills money management, you have to be able to manage the money.
Right.
Too many businesses generate a lot of revenue, but they have no money. They're either bad at collecting or they're bad at terms.
Being bad at collecting means they're bad at getting people to actually pay them after what they do for the work. They're bad at terms. In other words, they give people terms that don't make any business sense. And when the people stop paying them, their businesses struggle because they provided a service, but they did not receive the agreed compensation. So it's important to be able to set the terms up properly.
Then you need, number 3, people skills. Some business owners lack people skills and don't know how to talk to people.
When you start looking at these skills and how they line up on the 4 levels of value, one of the reasons implementation doesn't pay that well is because the only thing you have to control is yourself. And you're using a physical resource, your muscles. Time is a limited resource. Muscles times time equals enough money only to pay your bills.
So that's why money will never solve your problems. You got to get the mindset and the skill set right. And if you do, then you can have asset. And income follows asset. Congratulations, ta-da! All your money problems are solved.
We hope this has blessed you in some way, and if so, please share it with others. And if you feel so inclined, also click the thanks icon below to support our channel. But until next time,
Get connected
to go vertical. Bye-bye.